The Lincoln Wishlist sales event is happening now. Here's what's on everyone's wish list. Enjoying holiday jingles with brilliant 3D audio that surrounds you? Check. Watching snow flurries through the panoramic Vista roof? Check. Packing up presents with the spacious Lincoln Splitgate? Check. Everything you want. All standard on the 2025 Lincoln Navigator SUV. Visit your local Lincoln retailer or learn more at Lincoln.com for exceptional offers on 2025 Lincoln vehicles today.
And now, stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast.
If you grew up listening to Vancouver radio, you've definitely heard Darren Grieve, or Danger, as most people know him. He's been a fixture over the last couple of decades, working at CHRX, 97 KISS FM, XFM, CFOX. He and I actually did a show together for about 8 years, the 6 o'clock Rock Report, the show that people talk to me about from my time at CFOX, 99.3 The Fox. And I bet you if you talk to Danger, he would say the exact same thing. That show was so unique in its time. Bands would come in, get interviewed, play acoustically. We would program the station for a full hour. We once had Slipknot singer Corey Taylor play everything but rock on the show. We're talking like Michael Jackson, Pat Benatar, Rick Springfield, of course, all the while knowing that full well we're going to catch shit for this. Danger is one of the best in Vancouver. His time alone speaks for itself. Roughly 25 years on air in Vancouver, Canada. Great to have my old partner in crime as a guest, reliving certainly fun memories and telling stories, drinking beers. And stop me if you've heard this before. Danger told the story of his first concert.
10 years old, KISS in 1979, Dynasty Tour.
Wow.
I bugged
who
my
took you to that?
My dad. I was 10, man.
That is badass.
My best friend at the time, Dave White, we're still buddies. He was a equal KISS freak. We're pretty much friends because of KISS, actually.
Yeah.
My dad.
So would have been like Destroyer or what?
No, Dynasty.
Dynasty
Tour,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Silver color or cover.
Yeah. With I Was Made for Loving You. So they were on their way down.
The disco phase.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it was still the original band.
Right.
And we went and saw the show. My dad, myself, and then my buddy Dave White and his sister Wendy. And Wendy was like a hippie chick, had an old biker boyfriend, really cool chick. But she goes to, my dad's my dad. And my dad's a really cool dude, but Wendy was a partier, right? So she goes to a concert, brings doobies, she gets taken inside, strip search, the whole 9 yards, and my dad's now mad and he's embarrassed, and we're kids, right? We're just little kids, and she got taken inside and everything else. But we watched the show. I had to bug him for weeks to get those tickets. Weeks. He finally caved. We were at Woodward's in Guildford.
79, so where did you see him?
Coliseum. Yeah, Loverboy opened up, and they only lasted.
Loverboy.
And they only lasted like 3 or 4 songs. They were getting so many boos.
Really?
That they actually cut her short.
Stop Me If You've Heard This Before on the Toddcast podcast is powered by the Home Dwell Group. Buying a house? Selling your home? Contact Kyle at homedwell.ca today.
Welcome and enter if you dare. Hi, I'm Hallie Keeper.
And I'm Allison Leiby. And together, we're the hosts of Ruined, a scary movie podcast where Hallie tells me the grisly details of a haunting new horror film each week.
Whether you're a terror hound like me or a scaredy cat like Allison, we've got so many thrills, chills, and obviously kills to share with you in every episode.
It's the podcast that'll have you saying, that was so funny. I should not have listened to it at night with all the lights off.
From the greats like The Exorcist and Poltergeist to modern classics such as Hereditary and Get Out to the freakiest new releases like A Quiet Place and Terrifier, we ruin them all and we'll leave you howling, mostly from laughter, sometimes because you're turning into a werewolf.
Ooh. Listen along as I try and guess the movie's twist, predict who will survive, and answer the hardest question of all. What would you do?
So please listen to new episodes of Ruined every Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And whatever you do, we're begging you, please
keep it spooky.
Oh, the Regency era. You might know it as the time when Bridgerton takes place, or the time when Jane Austen wrote her books. But the Regency era was also an explosive time of social change, sex scandals, and maybe the worst king in British history. And on the Vulgar History podcast, we're going to be looking at the balls, the gowns, and all the scandal of the Regency era. Vulgar History is a women's history podcast, and our Regency era series will be focusing on the most rebellious women of this time. That includes Jane Austen herself, who is maybe more radical than you might have thought. We'll also be talking about queer icons like Anne Lister, Scientists like Mary Anning and Ada Lovelace, as well as other scandalous actresses, royal mistresses, rebellious princesses, and other lesser-known figures who made history happen in England in the Regency era. Listen to Vulgar History wherever you get podcasts.
When they were young, the 5 members of an elite commando group nicknamed the Stone Wolves raged against the oppressive rule of the Craterakian Empire, which occupies and dominates most of the galaxy's inhabited planets. The Wolves fought for freedom, but they failed, leaving countless corpses in their wake. Defeated and disillusioned, they hung up their guns and went their separate ways, all hoping to find some small bit of peace amidst a universe thick with violence and oppression. 4 decades after their heyday, they each try to stay alive and eke out a living. But a friend from the past won't let them move on, and neither will their bitterest enemy. The Stone Wolves is Season 11 of the Galactic Football League science fiction series by author Scott Sigler. Enjoy it as a standalone story, or listen to the entire GFL series beginning with Season 1, The Rookie. Search for Scott Sigler, Sigler, wherever you get your podcasts.